Hi and welcome back to this tutorial on setting a text to music. So we're setting the Ave Verum Corpus and we are at the early stages really. I'm just going to put in the string parts here very quickly. As I said before, the string parts are going to mirror what the vocal lines are doing. So take out the text, unless you want the string players to sing along. Sorry, it's a joke I keep making. Take that one out. And the only difference between what the string's doing and what the voices are doing in this section, unless there's anything in particular that you want to do, will just be to hold on any repeated notes. Remember, the repeated notes are to get all the syllables in, which we don't need, but we might need to have repeated notes if we want to accent things. Like for example, this Neapolitan sixth, we certainly want an accent on that. So we keep these E flat, C and C's here. But going back to this, so that's fine. So we want to just hold these three A flats. This one we want a repeated E flat, as I just said, but we don't want anything more repeated. So that's all the way through, and tie that over to the next bar. In fact, you probably wouldn't tie it over because of this repeat. Sorry, because of the beat. I quite like it. I'll just keep it tied. So this one, we need this one repeated and then held, and then up to that D. This one here we can, well, we've got the C reinforcing the beat and the Neapolitan sixth in the bass here, so we probably don't need an additional C here. Well, yeah, let's put it in. And yes, we'll take these ties out. Okay, that's good, and these ones are good. This is all moving, that's fine. Watch out for any parallel fifths. I mean, that's a diminished versus a perfect. It's probably okay in this context. And this one is fine. Again, we don't want any repeated notes, so we don't want this one. So what do we do next? We said we're going to do a circular fifth, so let's just do that quickly because they're quite easy to do. So we want a bit of motion here. We've already got a bit of motion I've put in the soprano line, so we can continue those. We can continue these semiquavers down for the next crotchet. In fact, let's do this. Okay, let me just change this line. I'll take this out and I'll just start writing the bass first. So that'll be a C and an E natural. Remember, we're on C major chord here, C seventh chord. That's fine. And so the text is pro homine, so we'll just repeat that for 2 bars. Remember, this is just a sequence, so we're just going to move it down to a semitone, so B flat to A. So we'll just keep the text the same. So it's actually pro homine A. Okay, so it's the same all the way through there. Good. So now I've changed this to come up. We need to just make sure See, the altos have got the same, an octave higher, so we want to change that. So we've got G, D, G, A. In this case it's fine to have this. I don't want, for example, an F sharp here because it's too fast. The harmonic change is too fast to have this root position tonic chord going to dominant seventh and then over a semiquaver beat. It's too fast for this piece. So we just keep that as a G. It'll be fine. Now we want to mirror what we've done here. In effect, we've kind of started the circle off here when we're on the dominant seventh D going down to G. So we want to reflect this material here. So let's just have this. That will be tied. Now this is fine because we've got three words here, three Latin words, pro homine, sorry, four Latin words, pro homine in cruce, and we can. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine to have. It's fine to have this the bass line having only pro homine and not in cruce. We could have pro homine and then, you know, another E there, 2 C's or something, or 3 C's, but it's fine in this case to have this against that because if you think of the words, it's fine. You're not, if you do the Latin, if you do the translation to English of the Latin, it doesn't it makes sense still. Okay, you haven't mixed up the words and made a Latin sentence that doesn't make sense, as far as I know. I'm not a Latin scholar, so we're going to do similarly for these lines as well. Oh, what did I do? So this one here. Okay, so just on the thirds. So thirds here, B flat D, A C G, B flat, and that needs to be tied over. Okay, going a bit slow now. Right, let's speed it up. Okay, and then tenor. Now, what have we got here? So this D can be held over. That's fine, because remember we're on G minor first inversion, so we're coming down to dominant seventh first inversion, and it's a ninth because we've got a D in it. So we obviously don't want anything in parallel motion here. We want contrary if possible. Predominantly want C's, to be honest, to kind of anchor the harmony here. So I think we'll just have a C there. And these guys, along with the other men voices, are just going to be pro homine. Good, right. Let's just quickly put in the string parts. Okay, and then we'll be very easily able to copy this bar over to the next bar as it's a sequence. Delete that, in order to continue this circle of fifths. Right, how do I get these guys? Oh yeah, got them. Right, so as this is all moving, this should be fine. Let's just turn that into a minim and tie that. Good. Let's just put a we'll put a suspension in here. So this is obviously nice, you know, G, D, A, B flat. So suspension here. So 9, 8, so A, G, this would be, sorry I didn't change this one, so that's a repeated note, so we'll change that to that, and just following the alto line here, A, G, A, so these guys will have to come up. Good. Right, I think that's it. So for the next bar, we'll just do this quickly and then we'll finish the video there. So we'll just come down, and again we'll have the suspension, this 981. We need to just correct these. Why? Good, and oh, this is very easy to do, isn't it? I think that's it. Let's just have a quick listen to that just in case. Yes, that's good. Now, why is it still going so fast? I thought I changed the metronome. Yes, I did. So if you want to check on the on the tempo, you go to panels and transport, and you see it's still stuck at 100. I don't know why. It needs to come down to 70. It's going way too fast. Okay, I think that's the best I can do. So if I go back to here, maybe it'll... Okay, a bit better, maybe a little bit slow. Okay, right, let's have a listen to it, and please do subscribe to the channel, and good, right. Brilliant. So we'll continue this circle of fifths on in the next bar, and I'll speak to you soon.